Welcome to Swain Family Records Network. Tonight, this isn't about us. Tonight is about you. Our new members, our new voices, our new creators, and the new talents stepping into this community. Welcome to the New Member Community Spotlight Showcase. Swain Family Records is more than music. This is a growing movement built around community, creativity, connection, and most importantly, opportunity. We've got musical artists, comedians, poets, and spoken word artists, choreographers and dancers, podcasters, hosts, writers, creators, entertainers. Different people, different backgrounds, different stories, different gifts. But tonight, the spotlight belongs to our newest family members. So when that spotlight hits you, we want to know who you are. Tell us your name. Tell us where you're from. Tell us how your journey started and what inspired you to do what you do. Tell the people what you're working on and what you've got coming next. If you've got upcoming shows, events, projects, music, content, or something special on the way. Tonight is the night to let everybody know. Tell the viewers how they can tap in with you. Where can they follow you? Where can they stream your music? Where can they watch your content? Where can they support your work? Give them your social media, your streaming platforms, your website, your links, whatever you've got. Put it out there, because somebody watching tonight might become your next supporter, your next fan, your next collaborator, or your next opportunity. That's what this movement is about. Opening doors, building relationships, creating opportunities, and shining a light on people who deserve a chance to be seen and heard. So don't be nervous, be yourself. Tell your story, represent your talent, represent your vision, and enjoy your moment. Because tonight, this is your stage, this is your spotlight, and most importantly, tonight is your night. To every new member joining the family, we see you, we welcome you, and we appreciate you for choosing to be part of what we're building. Welcome to the Swain Family Records New Member Community Spotlight Showcase. New faces, new stories, new talent, new opportunities. One growing family. Swain Family Records Network. Opportunities on opportunities. Global sound.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Swain Family Records New Member Community Spotlight. We do have a couple of new artists that I've gotten a chance to hear a couple of their songs, and they're very talented, and so we're pleased to have them on tonight. I do have a couple of OGs, myself and Omega Knightmoon joining, and if you are a new artist, make sure you take advantage of this platform, because this is a great way to get your music heard, a great way to introduce yourself to the community, and a great way to get to know new members or other members of the community. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and jump into introductions. So our, excuse me. So first up is Thomaz. Thomaz, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and where we can find your music at?
Yeah, first things first, I want to say shout out to the Queens. Drop the crowds in the chat. I want to say a special thanks to Soldier. If it wasn't her, I wouldn't be here today. I was writing from 9 years old until about 17. Then I had my daughter. 18, I had my son. I stopped writing. I just lost the passion for the music. I was working with her. We started making music together. She just always said great things about my writing. She really is instrumental in the passion I have today for it again. And I'm always going to be grateful for her for that. I also really have to give a big thanks to Chrissy G, my guy. When I still was scared to take a chance on myself, he went out there and took a chance on me. The first song I ever sent in to him, he reached back to me. He made me a special guest on that show. And I don't think he'll understand how instrumental that was for me being here today. So I just have to give a big thanks to him. As for me, you really can't find my music anywhere other than on these videos. Nothing of mine is public. I don't make music to be the hit the charts or be bangers. Everything I do is more of a therapy session through the lyrics and the vocals. I just want you to feel how I felt in the moment I was writing that, and that's really my standpoint on music.
Okay, awesome. And so, do you have any plans to stream any of your music in the future, or have a YouTube channel or something like that?
I'll be honest with you, maybe one day, but to me, I'm more into the community of this. I really want to do things to build this community.
Okay.
So like, I want to talk about my song real quick that's gonna play. This song is it was written from two different parts in my life. My wife, she was dealt a bad hand. She has cancer, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia. So she was dealing with a lot of things, and I was trying to write the verses of this from her point of view and everything she was going through. And then she ended up going into a coma. And so I ended up finishing the song and making the chorus during her being in the coma. So this is probably the hardest song for me to release. But I think if I release this one, every other song will be easy for me. So I just figured jump in the deep end, and that was my plan here.
How's she doing now?
She's recovering. She's not fully recovered, but she's recovering. Luckily, it was a very hard situation because I have two young kids with her, and she was in a coma, and they were saying that she was going to be brain dead. And I was lying to my kids. I was telling her she's fine, she's going to be fine. Yeah. And then I'd have to come home and, the doctors are telling me she's not going to be fine. What happened was the medications that they gave her, they cannot combine with each other, and it was simulating brain death. So she actually, did recover from it, and, she still has some neurological problems, but she's much better, and I'm very grateful for that.
Well, we'll definitely be keeping her in our thoughts and prayers. So Omega, do we want to go ahead and play his song, or?
If that's what he would like, I mean, unless he has anything else he'd like to throw in.
Well, I was going to ask him some follow-up questions, but he wanted to get into his song, so we can go either way with that. So.
All right. Well, we can go ahead and do a song, and then we can ask him some questions afterwards.
Okay. Sure.
Here we go.
I feel death coming,
but I got it under control.
I feel death coming,
I don't know how long I can hold.
I see death coming,
I'll pretend it's not there.
I see death coming,
I'll pretend I don't fear, yeah. Death is coming, the tunnel's closing in. Everything's shaky, having trouble focusing. The hopelessness has me noticing their motives and how they dosing him.
the drugs don't work.
They wanna keep me medicated, sedated. I see through their hatred, their tactics abrasive. My heartbeat is fading.
I'm no longer complacent.
I'm done with their pills, I'm done with their needles. I'm done with their thrills and acting like I'm feeble. I'm tired of their drills, I know they all see through. I'm nothing but another expense Another bed filled, another long rest.
Don't sleep.
Don't sleep.
I feel death coming.
But I got it under control.
I feel death coming.
I don't know how long I can hold.
I see death coming.
I'll pretend it's not there.
I see death coming.
I'll pretend I don't fear. I try to keep my eyes open, it gets harder every day. They poking and prodding me each and every way. Use my skin as a canvas for their clinical trials. But this the last leg, it's a critical mile.
Finish lines inside.
Part of me is scared, the other is relieved. Is this all that I feared, or just what I perceive? Mine's unclear, but I hope it's everything I've seen.
Don't sleep.
I'm fading away, I'm losing my memory. And everything you said to me,
Is this my legacy?
maybe I can help others with the words that I choose. Always did it for the never did it for views. I love my anonymity, the anxiety is riveting. I'm fidgeting, it's sickening how time is dwindling this session.
Stay awake.
I just can't anymore.
I feel death coming.
But I got it under control.
I feel death coming.
I don't know how long I can hold.
I see death coming.
I'll pretend it's not there.
I see death coming.
I'll pretend I don't fear.
Masterpiece. That's a masterpiece.
That was really great. You could really feel the pain in that one. It's a really powerful song, and that was one that you didn't just listen to it and say, "Oh, that's a good song," but it was one that you really felt, and so very well done. Anyone else had any thoughts on that song?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, it reminded me of, kind of set off my PTSD from when I lost my wife. So I'm very well done, Thomaz. Very well.
I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, definitely. So you mentioned earlier, you said you got into this basically through Soldier Lady and Chrissy G were encouraging you. I can tell you that those have been really good encouragements for me. I've actually done a couple of collabs now with Soldier Lady, and then I have a lot of respect for what Chrissy G does. He has a great show on the Global Sounds Top 5, so you definitely want to check that out if you haven't already. Besides like Soldier Lady and Chrissy G, like who are your primary influences as far as getting into music?
Oh, it's really hard. It depends on the style because I do everything but country. Like rap wise, I like people like NF, Fora, Nas, people who really are emotional. Rock, I like things like Pink Floyd. Also, I do like some of the early 2000s, like Stained, Breaking Benjamin, that style of music.
Oh yeah,
as well. I just like Neo as far as R&B. I got a lot of R&B influences in a lot of my songs as well. I really like Neo and Usher and things like that. But just no country.
yeah. Well, we all have our our strengths and our lanes or whatever. So that's the key, is just finding where you what vibes with you. And so I think that's it's important. And then I know you said you aren't releasing your music anywhere, but you can post like one song a day on Swain Family. So that would be a way to get your stuff heard by your fellow artists, and I know they would really appreciate that. So,
Can I say something?
yeah, go ahead.
So, like I said, I want my music to be more for the community. So I'm gonna do a challenge every time if I'm on here. Right now, if anybody liked that song or anybody, felt the way I felt when I wrote that song, I want you guys to go to Chrissy G's last video and drop a heart on that in the comments, and I'll meet you there to give you a heart back.
Awesome. All right. Anything else you wanted to add about your music or anything else?
Shout out Julie, let her take it.
All right. Okay. All right, Omega, who we got up next?
Oh, that would be Julie, and I get to talk to Julie. So
Cool.
Hopefully she's recovered from that song, because I think that one really got her in the heartstrings.
Oh yeah.
It got me good. I'm getting a lot of echo. Okay now?
That's weird. Is it me?
No. It's better.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out here walking that song off. That's wow. My soul is just I just wiping the tears off, man. I'm telling you.
It definitely was a really great song. I mean, I was not expecting that kind of emotion this early in the show. So, again,
Pure masterpiece.
done. Yep, very much so. So, on to you. How would you describe your music to someone hearing you for the first time, and what genre or styles best represent your sound?
Well, my favorite is country, Thomaz. But
I think we have a few country artists, but not a lot of them.
well, I write about everything. I don't really just have one style. Depends on how I feel that day. But I could pretty much write a song every single day. Let's see what else. But you can find my music on Suno at This Hardest Country.
Yeah.
And let me tell you about this song.
Well, first I'd like to ask you a few more questions, if that's okay.
Why, go for it.
All right. Which artists, musicians, or people influenced your music the most, and what did you learn from them?
Honestly, I'm older, so Keith Whitley's been my favorite my whole entire life. Devastated at his death. So he made me feel, like super emotional stuff ever since I was young. And I love the Judds.
Oh, yeah.
Just everybody, actually.
So, when you're making music, what is the first thing that comes to you? The beat, the lyrics, or the melody?
The lyrics come to me because I know this is going to sound really weird. I dream them.
Yep.
So that I actually have to wake up and write it down.
That's kind of why I asked you that question, because I remember you were talking to Chrissy about your song that you had a dream, and he had to specify, not about me, which was kind of funny in my opinion.
Many of my songs have been playing in the background in my dreams. So I wake up and I write them down. My husband thinks I'm crazy, but that's the way it is.
We're all a little crazy, so don't worry about it. Do you ever have any hopes that your listeners will take something away from your lyrics, or is it just that you do the fun songs that people can listen to and bounce to every day?
Well, my songs, a lot of them are very emotional. So just like Thomas's songs, they'll make people cry, and you don't want to cry every single day. So I try to get some upbeat, uplifting, fun stuff that people can hear too. But I'm more towards the brokenhearted, leaving your relationship type of music.
Absolutely, that's great. So now here's the really, really hard question. Out of everything you've created so far, which song means the most to you and what makes that track special?
Oh, my very first song I've ever written. I was 22. I was pregnant. I found out that he was cheating on me,
Mm.
and I was totally devastated. And I don't think anybody's heard it yet, but it's called "Why Did You Break My Heart."
All right, and let's hear about your song today. I have a few follow-up questions afterwards, but we'll go with this for right now.
Okay, this song I'm playing today, it's kind of funny actually. Have you ever had some stuff in your life that you've just not been prepared for? But then you turn around and you actually were pretty prepared. So I think that tells everything you need to know about this one.
All right, and the name of the song is Better Prepared, and we're going to play that, and we'll come back to you right afterwards.
Suitcases by the door, keys in your hand. I'm feeling shocked as you say you need to see more of this land. The mountains you're going to hike to the very tippy top. Your head high in the clouds. You said your love for me has stopped. To the desert you're gonna go and play in the sand. You're happier alone. You don't wanna hold my hand. You say you're going diving in the ocean to add to your collection of shells. Honey, you have it confused. You're going straight to hell because my bags have been packed and the car is out of gas. I'm ordering a shiny limousine. You can kiss my ass. Next time you say you're leaving, you should be better prepared. And make sure the one you try to hurt even really cares. I'm gonna go to all those places that you planned without me. Because honey, I'm already gone. My heart has been set free. I'm heading to the mountains so I can breathe in some fresh air. I'm going to the tippy top to feel the breeze in my hair. No need to go to the desert because it's always hot as hell. I'm going to the ocean to collect my own shells. My bags have been packed and the car is out of gas. I'm ordering a shiny limousine as I say goodbye. You can kiss my ass. Bye-bye, baby. I'm going on my own vacation. Wanna have so much fun as I see this beautiful nation. Now you're being left behind. I'm running away fast. Pucker up real good as you kiss my ass.
Well, I saw a lot of the comments about Dolly Parton, Reba, but the one I get the most is the Judds.
They're my favorite.
So, next question is, I know you've already touched on this a little bit, but where can we find you? Is it just, for now, is it just going to be Suno at This Hardest Country?
Yeah, for now. I'm still learning.
Okay.
So once I get a little more comfortable, and I think Jim B's helping me, and we're going to get it out there.
So what are you currently working on, and what can we expect from you next?
Like I said, depends on what my dreams are today. When I wake up tonight, I might have 2 or 3 more. I wrote 2 last night, and I think they're pretty darn good.
Well, I'm going to say sweet dreams because we don't want anything horror from you yet.
Thank you.
All right. And moving right along, we're going to go to Clayton next. Mr. Clayton. I know I labeled this one as Shadow Puppets, but was this one actually done in Shadow Puppets, or was this one of your other alts?
No, this was Shadow Puppets. I actually released this one, I think, on a pop album I did. It's a little more. So I, write in all genres. So I've done like a alternative rock album. I've done a metal album. I've done a country album, and now a pop album. So I just kind of go across all genres. But this one I did release with my new band, Shadow Puppets. So.
Okay, and that leads us to the next question. Where can everyone follow you, stream your music, and support your journey?
Yeah, so I'm on all the major streaming platforms, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. They all kind of run together, but if it's one of the major platforms, I'm probably on there. So Apple, all that.
And now we're going to go with the hard question. What is one surprising thing about you that listeners would never guess from hearing your music?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty versatile. I mean, I do a lot of different genres, so I don't think it would surprise anybody that, like if I said, that I, like I grew up basically listening to a lot of country music because of my dad. And then kind of as like into high school, I kind of got into rock and like a lot of the Motown stuff. And then have branched out into other things like rap and just pretty much all genres. I've even gotten into some like orchestral and metalcore and some rock opera and things like that. But anyway, I think I don't know. I think I just love all kinds of music. I mean, there's something I appreciate in just about every genre.
Well, I think the shocking thing, though, out of all of that was the fact that you do rap. I haven't heard anything rap from you yet, so that's kind of surprising.
Yeah, it's kind of more. I do have some rap. It's more rap, like rap hip hop combo.
Oh,
So
okay.
I've actually done several things. I'll have to share some of that with you. So I've definitely done a few, not much lately in that genre, but I kind of find I get bored with like if I'm in one genre too much. So I'll kind of like go on these tangents where I do several songs in a certain genre, and then I will kind of like switch it up and go to something else.
Yeah, I think my ADHD stops me from doing that. I jump all over every single time.
Yeah.
So we're going to roll that Shadow Puppets and see how it sounds. How's that sound?
Sure. Yeah, sounds good.
I was the girl with her head in the clouds, laughing too loud when the room got quiet, dancing barefoot in the pouring rain, turning poetry recitals into riots. Everybody said you're out of control, gotta keep your feet on solid ground. You're the only one who saw my soul, who understood and stuck around. You spoke in psychedelic colors, you looked at me like there ain't no others, just you and me against the world, unapologetic and unfurled. Baby, you're my kind of crazy, completely out of your mind. You see the world in neon hazy while everybody else is blind, 'cause we kind of crazy. Yeah, you're my kind of crazy. Yeah. You make road maps out of random thoughts, turn libraries into galaxies. You kiss me like we invented love, like forever's just a heartbeat from me. And I don't got to hide my scars or water down what I believe. You look at me like every flaw is a mosaic masterpiece. Well, we're just two misfits spinning. We don't fit in, but we're winning. Just because your hand fits into mine, just because our fate is intertwined. Baby, you're my kind of crazy, completely out of your mind. You see the world in neon hazy while everybody else is blind. 'Cause we don't fit into a mold, but baby, that's alright. You know that I'm already sold. You help me see the light. Now every missing piece of me I found inside you, baby. 'Cause you're my kind of crazy. Yeah, you're my kind of crazy. Maybe our love ain't supposed to be perfect, like some Hallmark love story where there's two lost souls colliding, like tragedy meeting comedy. Baby, we shouldn't go together, like sunshine and stormy weather. But the universe seems to disagree, 'cause you're beautifully messed up like me. Baby, you're my kind of crazy, completely out of your mind. You see the world in neon hazy while everybody else is blind. 'Cause we don't fit into a mold, but baby, that's alright. You know that I'm already sold. You help me see the light. Now every missing piece of me I found inside you, baby. 'Cause you're my kind of crazy. Yeah, you're my kind of crazy. Yeah, my kind of crazy. My once in a lifetime lightning strike crazy. Yeah, you're my kind of crazy.
I can understand that.
Loved it. Loved it.
I've always said that if you can't deal with her crazy, don't get with her.
That's a fact, guys.
So, what are you currently working on, and what can we expect from you next?
Um, uh, the latest, so I haven't been really doing any album projects since my last release. I've just been kind of working on individual songs. But you know, like I just get these weird ideas. Like a while back I did one, and it was like an indie metal. And when I say indie, I mean like Indian music. So there's all kinds of so I just get these ideas, these creative ideas, and I just kind of see where they go. Sometimes they land, and sometimes they blow up. But you know, at least I tried. So
Bollywood.
anyway, yeah. So yeah, it's kind of a mixture of Bollywood and like the traditional Indian music mixed in with some actual metal. And
Nice.
so it was kind of an interesting little experiment. And so I actually have enough for an album. If I chose to go that way, I haven't really thought about it releasing that one yet. But so yeah, it's just, I don't know. I just get these interesting ideas, and you know, kind of like you know, like Julie was saying, she dreams these things. Mine aren't so much dreaming, but when I'm like first waking up or first dozing off, that's where most of my ideas come from. And so,
Yeah.
and I have to do the same thing. I have to get up and write them down, or they're gone.
Oh yeah, I understand completely there. If I don't sit down when I have an idea and start writing it out, I'm going to be lost by the time I actually get a chance to sit down. So I always try to, right after I get up in the morning, I sit down and just
Yeah.
info dump. But when you first, I know this is going to be a really hard question for you because I know it was way back when in your teens. But when did you first realize that music was something you wanted to pursue, and what inspired you to record your first song?
Mm. Um, so I think I was inspired a lot by my dad, who was he was a songwriter. He wrote a lot of poems, and he would actually put them to music. He would play guitar to me and my siblings, and we just sit and he did a lot of like these goofy little songs, like children's songs that he would make up, and so that always entertained us. And but I remember at an early age, like reading like his poems and stuff, and being really awed by the way that he could make the words on the page kind of come to life. And so I think that was one of my um, first influences. And so I started writing, I think when I was around 16, like just doing, I was writing lyrics, but I didn't have any musical background. So I didn't know how to play an instrument or anything. So I just had these like boxes full of songs, like, like just hundreds. By the time I got, to the age I am now, I now have over like 700. But I didn't do anything musically with them for the longest time. And that was kind of like whenever I discovered that there were actual that you could create music from, like using AI generated tunes, or I'm not tunes, but like you could put, music to these lyrics. That was kind of the game changer for me. And so that really ignited passion in me, because, there's a lot of times you're looking at these things and you're thinking, well, I've never done anything with it. It's like, is this just a waste of time? And, it kind of becomes disheartening because you feel like nobody's listening. And that, even when you do create music, sometimes you feel like nobody's listening. But getting to hear it, like was a big deal for me. So that really inspired me.
Yeah, the first time that I ever actually started playing around with anything was actually when I was working in tech support in
Mhm.
2001, and started playing with soundboards and
Mm,
really got into the making of the music and the bass beats and the drops and things like that. And that's where I
yeah.
started getting into it. And then, I had so much life material that it was like, if I don't get this out of me, it's just gonna tear me
Oh, yeah.
apart from the inside. So
Yeah.
that's where I started.
Yeah. It's
But
definitely therapy, for sure.
yeah. And the last question is, and you're probably not gonna be able to answer this one, and if you can't, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm not putting you on the spot or anything, but what is your favorite song and what inspired you to
Mm.
record it?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to pick one because I have different genre. There's things like I have funny songs that I like, and I have like songs that are kind of from the heart that I like. So
Yeah,
oh
I know you
man,
have quite a few.
yeah. Um, it's hard to pick one. But I will say one of the more of a process thing. I When I discovered that like you can actually create a tune using your voice, like you can actually influence the because before I would take a lyric and I would kind of put it in and then just sort of say, okay, I want this genre and this, I want the voice to be melodic or gritty or whatever, and you select all these things and it kind of spits out a close approximation to what you're hearing but not really what you're hearing in your head. And
Yeah,
so when I realized that I could actually create a tune from, just a melody of singing or humming along with something, whatever, that was kind of a game changer for me. And, something that really kind of made it a lot of fun.
understandable. Well, I think that's all I have for you.
Okay.
The only thing I do have to say is that I want to thank everyone for joining us at Swain Family Records Network and highlighting these wonderful artists. And if you have heard or seen anything you like and want some support that everybody I feel like gets in the community, please join us on Facebook at the Swain Family Records Competitive Arena. And you only have to answer 3 questions and hit a check mark box. And once you hit that check mark box, one of our administrators will actually look at it and accept you into the group, and you'll be able to join us. If you have music you want to get out there, this is absolutely the best place to do it.
Absolutely. All
I
right.
guess it's my turn, isn't it?
I was going to say, let's turn the tables and I get to ask you the questions. So, as you know, I'm a big fan of your music. I love, I think you're the first person I ever heard that made bagpipes feel cool in a song. You know, like that you. I love how you integrate some of your metal music with interesting. You know, so basically, your music has a lot of a Scottish vibe, and I understand that's not an accident. That's actually from your
Intended.
heritage. So tell me a little bit about that and how you came about doing that. And
So, my first wife, she was Scottish Highlands, and I'm Scottish Lowlands. And we loved going to the Ren fairs. And so while we were researching which specific tartans we would need to wear, that's where we found out she was a Highlander and I was a Lowlander. And ever since then, this is like mid-20s, early 30s. And so we got our tartans and we would wear our tartans to fair. And then my son got into it and he started wearing the tartans. And so I carried on that tradition because I love the fact that we were Scottish. You know, both of us were Scottish. And then I had to turn around and mess up by marrying an Irish girl. But it has been definitely one of the best things that I did in my life was to marry both of my wives because both of them have been great. I love them both very much. And because she wanted to continue the tradition that my first wife and I started, we had a completely Celtic wedding. I wore the full regalia. She wore her Irish regalia. We even convinced her dad to dress up in a kilt. And that was amazing because he was like, no, I'm not wearing a kilt. I am not walking in a skirt. But we got him to. So that was amazing in itself. So yeah, that's why it was completely intended that it was, if I was going to do anything, it was absolutely going to be with my heritage involved because I am very much I'm very much in love with the Scottish heritage.
very cool. And so I know when I listen to your music, it's all very creative. I love you have a really good way with your lyrics. You put interesting instrumentation into your songs. So like, where do you get a lot of your inspiration, or where do a lot of your ideas come from?
Believe it or not, my life. The last song that I released was specifically, well, not the one I played on yours, but it was a part of my life. You know, when I was stupid enough to try and bend over and pick up a bag of meds right after back surgery. Mm-hmm. But the one I did before that was for Forge's show, I believe. And it was about my wife and I, my first wife. And I think that's the one. It was either that one or I did that one on Monday. I'm not sure which. But it was the story of how when she found out she was terminally ill back in '96, she was devastated. We were both devastated because the doctor said 96 she would live 10 years and that was it. And she ended up living 19 past that. So I think we did pretty good. We almost doubled the life expectancy. But starting around the year that she was supposed to pass away, she started telling me that when I pass, you need to find somebody who makes you happy and marry that girl. And one sec.
A beautiful love.
Yeah. And say that you can tell how much she loved you because she was thinking about, your life after she was a part of it. So,
yeah. Mind you, we've known each other since I was in the 8th grade. And so we had known each other for 32 years when she passed away. And that was a long time to know somebody and then have to let them go.
Yeah.
But she, that's the one thing I say is that she had the grace to know that I would be devastated when she passed, and gave me the grace to move on.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, well, so I just had two more questions. No, you're good. I'll try to make these a little bit more lighthearted, so I don't want to, Anyway,
she's been gone almost 11 years now, and it's still hard to talk about her.
Yeah. Well, that's how you know it was real and that it mattered, because your pain is basically telling you how much the love was. So, but anyway, I guess is there any so is there like one or two influences musically that I think or that meant the most to you or influenced you the most, and then finally tell us where we can find your music at?
This one's going to shock you. I got most of my inspiration for rock from Queen,
Okay.
Rush, and the Kingston Trio, Elvis, and the Beatles. A dubstep comes from DJ Skrillex, NF, and Eminem.
There's a pretty wide spectrum there.
Oh yeah. I am very eclectic when it comes to music. I will listen to whatever moves me. And quite honestly, I still can get into the 50s and 60s and 70s and be jamming to that one day, and the next day I'll be jamming to DJ Skrillex or just about any of the other dubstep artists, and then I'll be rap the next day and rock and roll the next. It's like I'm all over the place. So when I sat down and I was like, well, I definitely want to do Celtic music, and in that Celtic I wanted to have those definite dubstep beats, the drops, and just the sound, because I love the bass. And you wouldn't be surprised to sit down in my car and realize that I've got two 10-inch woofers in the back of a little bitty Spark.
Yeah, I can definitely detect those elements in your music. So it's a very cool, very unique sound. When I hear your music, I'm like, that's Omega. So it's very cool.
I went in a completely different way on this one. This one is actually going to be Celtic folk.
All right, let's jump in and hear it.
There we go.
Do not mind the tears. Some memories return, with salt water still inside them. Sit down. I will tell you what the sea remembers. I studied deep beneath the waves where sunlight lost its way. We filled the halls with crooked words and lessons every day. We learned our reeling and our writhing, how to twist a line, ambition, distraction, aglification, all in proper time. Our master was an ancient turtle, we called him Tortoise then. because of course he taught us. Must I explain again? You may think the tale is foolish, you may doubt the things I say, but memory does not ask permission before it pulls you away. The music faded with the tide, the dancers all moved on, but every step remains with me long after they were gone. Come and hear my history from the school beneath the sea. Every lesson, every dance still moves inside of me. Though the tide erased our footprints and the years obscured each turn, some may laugh at what was lost, but I still feel it burn. We practiced drawing through the halls and stretching every tale. The master marked our crooked work in bubbles, shells, and scales. We danced beside the silver shore, the lobster quadrille. Step ahead and turn around, I hear the music still. We threw our hearts into the tide as though it were a game. The others watched them drift away and never looked the same. Step to the shore, turn to the sea, change the lobsters, then follow me. Throw them outward, swim them home. When the dance is over, each returns alone. They told me not to mourn the past or grieve what could not stay, but some things sink beneath the sea and never wash away. The first day lasted 10 long hours, the next one only 9. For lessons, always lesson, that was the grand design. When every final hour was gone and school had reached its end, I found the sea kept teaching me what time could never mend. I do not weep because I am weak, or because the tale is strange. I weep because the years move on while memory stays the same. What others call a foolish story still feels like home to me, and every tear returns a piece of what I used to be. Come and hear my history from the school beneath the sea. What you call a foolish tale still feels like home to me. I remember every footstep, I remember every turn. The sea remembers everything, and so do I.
And that one was based off of the part in Alice in Wonderland that is where she goes to listen to the sea turtle tell, or the mock sea turtle tell his tale.
I loved it.
Alice in Wonderland is a huge part of my current wife's history, because we both have tattoos of Alice in Wonderland on us. And she, for our first anniversary, gave me the complete works of the Alice in Wonderland tales. I am not going to do the lineup week for the week, because we literally have 5 minutes before we have to start the next show.
Okay.
So I'm just going to say that you can find it on the Swain Family Records Network's Facebook page, and if you look it up, you can find out what's going on for the week, and just reach out to Mr. Swain Moses, and he can get you hooked up if you want to do either the Wednesday open Wildcard Wednesday, or if you want to do the Fridays open mic night, you can do it on that as well. I believe next week we're already locked in for a second Create a Character disc battle, so if you get with him, he would be more than willing to let you host a show on Wednesdays. Thomas?
Perfect.
All right, I just want to say a couple things. I didn't want to step on any toes, but I obviously, country isn't my genre. But Julie, I think you're a great songwriter. The way that you structure your songs, I think, are very beautiful. Clayton, I cannot believe that song was made by a man. I'll be honest with you. That's absolutely impressive. And I've never seen anything Alice in Wonderland, so I know nothing about it. But that was like some, sea shanty stuff, and it had me moving. I got to be honest. I love the vibe of it.
Thank you. Well,
I want to thank you guys for having me tonight. I've had a blast. If you guys want to, you can join me on Midnight Soul and hear my, see if I can get the groove on. Thanks for having me, guys.
That's at midnight tonight, guys. So if you want to tune into that, that will be after the created a character disc battle that comes up at 9 o'clock.
Nice. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. I know we need to cut out so we can we don't run into the next show. But yeah, definitely join the family. And if you're not moving like we're moving, you need to get out of the way.
Yeah, I think we have a button for that. So we have a 3-minute outro. So we're going to do that now.
Yeah. Welcome to the arena.
Swain Family Records.
Family over everything. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the sound where the real ones build and the fake get found. From Houston to the world, we breaking new ground. Swain Family Records, yeah, the kingdom now. Welcome to the family. Step into the light. Artists and the fans, yeah, we building it right. From the ground up, now we taking that flight. Swain Family Records, we changing the night. We started with a vision, just a spark and a dream. Now the whole world watching while we building the team. Independent minds, yeah, we running the scene. Every artist got a voice, every hustle got a theme. This ain't just music, this a movement we built. Where the passion turn records and the pain turn silk. Where the fans meet the artists face to face in the room. And the real ones bloom while the fake ones zoom. No gatekeeper standing blocking the door. If you grinding and you shining, we respect you for sure. From the battles to the lives, every night it's a show. Swain Family Records, yeah, we running the floor. Welcome to the family, welcome to the sound. Where the real ones build and the fake get found. From Houston to the world, we breaking new ground. Swain Family Records, yeah, the kingdom now. Different sounds, different styles, but the same belief. From the mic to the stage to the streaming release. Every voice got power when the family speaks. This the music arena, yeah, the crowd gonna roll. Like the UFC of sound when we open the floor. Independent kings and queens stepping through the door. And the future getting written every time we record. We ain't chasing no fame, we created in the lane. Building legacy moves while they chasing the fame. Every beat, every year with every spark, every flame. Swain Family Records, remember the name. Yeah. AI and the humans creating together. New sound, new world. Yeah, we changing forever. Family, loyalty, that's a code we live by. From the ground to the sky, watch the